the what? That's for you. Woohoo! Bang, 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 bang. No way. Oh, here we go. What's up, everybody? Bad Gamer popping back in. You guys, this body-only person that's right here, this is one of my kids. Say hi.
Hi.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Micah, and I am his kid.
Now, you have two siblings.
Yes.
And you were around for the birth of one of them.
I mean, I think so. I think it was only the one. I can't be sure.
Middle kid.
Yeah.
Middle kid. And I wanted to give you guys the perspective before we get into our interview with ScionJay, which I'm super excited about. Does that make them good gamer elite? No. This is creative bacon.
I mean, that was what I had as my gamer tag when I was like 9.
Yeah, so those of you who have been around for a long time, creative bacon. Theodora! Shut up! Okay, this is one of my rock and roll friends.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, she's on TikTok. One of my rock and roll friends on TikTok. All right, so anyway, so I wanted to bring you on to chat about what you remember from your younger sibling being born and being in the children's hospital, because children's hospital is more than just the children that are in there, more than just the parents. If they have siblings, they're touched by this too. What do you remember?
Well, I think one of the biggest things that I remember from my brother just like having to be in the hospital for so long were the long nights in the children's waiting room watching Disney Channel.
So, okay, all right. So you remember the long nights in the children's area watching Disney. Any particular shows you're like, oh, that was...
There was this one day where we... this is just gonna show how ridiculous kids are sometimes. We were watching, I believe it was Sunny with a Chance, that or So Random, because I think there was a So Random Shorts series. Not important, but in the episode they were at this campground and they were telling scary stories, and they told the story of, I think it was Candy Face. And
something like Candyman, but Candy Face.
Yeah, well, it was pretty freaky for like 8-year-old me. And so it was dark. Me and my sister were the only ones in the waiting room. And eventually, when we went home, I was seeing Candy Face everywhere. That one really sticks in my brain.
Hey, Bobby. All right. So, did you ever feel like you were like, did you ever feel like you were like, I'm so worried about my brother. Oh, nothing's gonna go right. Oh, this is terrifying.
No, not at
all. I think that actually speaks to what the children's hospital does. I mean, because like you didn't see us, you didn't feel like we were freaking out or anything.
No.
So if it's more than just taking care of the kids and making sure the parents feel okay, because if the parents are okay, then the younger siblings also are okay. You brought a friend with you.
I did.
Because there's something else that you remember about this whole experience with Junior.
Yes. So at some point he ended up having to have a heart surgery, so we stayed at the Ronald McDonald House. And there, for the siblings, they have this closet full of toys. And we, as the siblings, got to go in and pick out a toy for ourselves and one for the sibling that was in the hospital. And so while my sister went ahead and picked up a set of Barbies, we got my brother a little toy phone, I ran straight to the back because of this.
Look at this. It's big. It's like the size of like the first third of my body.
Yeah.
Who is this?
This is Duckbert. And he is officially married to one of my sister's Barbies.
They're in a separation right now. It's more of
Yeah.
he's working here, she's working in not even Alaska, probably working in a Goodwill
Yeah,
somewhere.
somewhere in a Goodwill, probably.
Best day ever. Blur didn't work. Sorry. Yeah, Bob Ross says love him. And I honestly, I think that Duckbird and a few other of the stuffed animals, like Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
Bob have influenced what you do right now.
Yeah.
What do you do right now?
I make plushies now.
Makes and sells plushies
Yeah.
on Etsy. If you're on TikTok, go follow SewMicah, SEWMICAH. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that one also on Twitter.
Yep, on
Same
Twitter.
one on Twitter.
I believe so, yeah.
So you can find all the stuff. But thank you for being here. I know
Yeah.
never totally comfortable on screen having conversations, especially with Dad. And I'm very proud of you for doing that.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm better when I can edit the stuff.
All right, that should do it, you guys. All right, yeah. So, Paul says he needs a John Wick stuffy or plushie.
Oh.
And Paul's in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
So, Paul, hit me up. I'll get you in contact and you can have a conversation.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Hey,
Yeah.
there's somebody else that wants to come talk.
Oh, yeah. Come on. We'll exchange. You can come here and I'll go over there. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Hey, come here, you. Right here. Right here. In camera and down. You guys have seen this face before. Damn more. You guys have seen this face before. $50 is a face tattoo. It is. You guys have seen this face before. Bad Gamer Jr., as we call him. This, you can't tell, but how tall are you? Are you like as tall, almost as tall as I am?
I have no idea.
He's like probably like 6 inches shorter than me. This kid started out as a just over 2-pound scrawn. Everybody saying hey to you.
Hey.
So what do you remember? No, I'm kidding.
I remember nothing.
All right. Talk to me a little bit about if you could tell all the nurses thank you and all the doctors thank you, would it just be a thank you, or would you say like a little bit more than that?
I would probably say, God bless you. You saved my life.
You saved my life. All right. So, why do you think folks should donate to Extra Life, which goes to Children's Hospital of Wisconsin, or Children's Wisconsin? Say it louder so they hear you.
Because you don't want people to die, do you?
You wouldn't want people to die!
Don't let people die.
That's what I said. Good Gamer Elite. Stop it. They're calling you Good Gamer Elite.
Hey.
He's the one who can actually play Fortnite in the family, right, Lem? No. He's horrible.
I have played one match and sucked at it.
It was bots too. All right. Does anyone have one question? Because we are 3 minutes away from our interview with ScionJay. One question for Bad Gamer Jr. Sim Fusion. That is profoundly convincing. You don't want people to die. Oh, yeah. That's right. We want kids to be alive. Every buck counts, you guys. If you're curious about how to get that, how to do that, there you go. Paul says, why do you have such a great dad? Literally, it's right there. I did not write that.
I don't.
Oh! Get out. Later on, buddy. All right. See, I get it just like I get it from you guys. I get it from you guys too. No, it's fine. He knows. He does. He knows that I'm that we're good, but we give each other guff a lot. So, guys, I'm super excited. I'm gonna double check chat. I think he's in here. Here we go. Well, actually, I need to check this. If you guys ever go to my YouTube channel, you'll see a video with my kids, and they do the same. All right. Let's get in here. Let's get in the chat. All right. Nope, that's not the one I want to be in. I want to be in this one. All right. Okay, so we're waiting for Jay. He'll be popping in any minute now. I mean, that's why you're a great dad, because they give me guff. Yeah. I mean, we all know we love each other a lot, and that's how you know. Like, honestly, I never have my kids scripted to say anything. Like, if I have them on camera, or if we're doing any kind of interview stuff, I'm a devoted student of ScionJay. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Actually, I should probably check to see if he's trying to get a hold of me for anything. All right. Yeah. All right. So he is so I never script my kids for anything. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Oh, there he is. He's in the green room right now. Bringing to the table Mr. ScionJay. What's up, Jay? Uh-oh. Are we having the same audio issue?
You hear me?
Having the same audio issue. Give me a second, Jay. Hold on.
Oh, no.
We're having that. We had an audio issue earlier.
Yeah. Can you hear me, though?
Give me a sec. I got you.
They said they can hear me.
There he is. Yeah, they can hear you. I can't hear you.
Okay.
I couldn't hear you. There we go. Yeah.
Hey, guys. Hey,
you guys can hear him. I couldn't hear him. And it's real important for me to hear him.
True.
Hey! Okay, so here's the thing. Jay and I have been in each other's streams before, just like watching and chatting in chat. We've connected on Twitter. Never had a chance to do a voice chat.
True. This is the first live in front of everyone.
And Lem needs to hear who he's screaming at. This is true. Very
I
true.
see some of my people in the chat.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
fam.
Dig it. Not followed Scion long, but taking some good pointers from his picks, as you should.
Thank you.
As you should. This guy. So, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do in the virtual photography world.
All right. Well, my name is ScionJay96. I pronounce it that way because that's how Lara does it back in Tomb Raider 1. And it's anniversary too.
Okay.
But
I will now pronounce it Skion.
It's everyone says sign when you're not like deep in like the cut, you know. So it's fine. But yeah, so I'm known as Lara Croft's photographer. I've done it since Shadow came out. I've just been doing it the whole time. Really, I did it on Instagram mainly for years. That was like the only thing I was posting and taking photos of. That's what introduced me to what virtual photography even is, really. I didn't know before that. I just took it because I was like, oh, I love Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. I want to take photos. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been posting since then. I switched over to Twitter full time, and whenever I did that, I got noticed by like Tomb Raider themselves. I was part of the community stream, and basically when you follow me, you just see virtual photography every single day. Sometimes I post too much, but that's kind of my thing.
Nice. Okay, so my mods are yelling at me. You have a new follower. You have a new... I did it. Hold on. I don't want to interrupt. That's what you do. You don't interrupt the guest.
I deserve it. Go ahead. Interrupt away.
I will give the follow song. All right. I missed the actual follow. We don't have the alerts on because I don't want the alerts to interrupt the conversations that we're having. The alerts will be back on during gameplay time, you guys. I promise you. All right, where's my new follower? I missed it. I was saying before you was chatting, sir. I don't think so.
Oops.
I don't think so.
Oh, you're getting told off.
It's Paul. That of course I'm getting told off.
Hi, Opera.
Okay. So who Opera? Thank you. All right. You get your follow song. Wow. Paul is all on me today. Give me a second here, you guys. All right, we're going to find a new song for Opera.
And Kaya's Wacky Adventure.
And Kai. All right, so we'll do a couple. I don't want to eat too much of your time up.
It's okay.
All right. Follow songs. Let's see here. All right, Opera. Okay. Opera, thanks for following. That makes us wanna sing. Thank you. Thank you for doing it. I really like. Oh, wait. I really know it's not the pits, and thank you for being here. Supporting. Skion J is dear. There we go. Thanks. Okay. All right. Mod needs attention. No, it's not working right now.
Message for me.
That's what it is. It's a message for me. It lets me know. See, that's what it is. That lets my mods get my attention that way. That still works.
Gabby.
Who else did we say? Opera and
Kaya.
Kaya. All right. Let's get another song for Kaya coming on in here doing that follow stuff. Okay. Let me see if I got this. Nope, I don't like it. It's too many C's in a row. We don't play that game. Oh, here we go. Kaya. I got you, Kaya. Thanks so much, my new friend Kaya. Thank you for following ya. I think that was so very cool. I know that this song is wrong, and I know that it's going bad. Yep, I messed up that rhyme again today. Thank you, Kaya, for doing the follow. You popped on in and doing that thing. Okay, I'm done. That's it. I'm trying to catch up. We need to talk. Too many C's in a row. That's what Len's parents said about his. Shut up, Placencia. Get out. All right, and then I missed who that. Sins. I Sin followed before. All right, one more. Rhymes are hard. Not normally. I'm just nervous talking to Jay. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Sin?
Mm-hmm.
Sin Fusion.
Sin Fusion.
Sin Fusion, thank you for coming over and open the door. That was a follow. This banjo is out of tune. It's making me not want to croon. Oh my gosh, this is so horrible. I can't believe that you're taking this. I thought I was gonna hit a home run, not a miss. This is great. Freaking Darth Kryptonite. Get out. Ah! Dang it. All right, there you go. Normally it's better when I don't think about it too much. I'm thinking about it too much. All right.
It was amazing. Claps. Claps for you.
Arrives hard when you don't use 25% of the English language. Get out, Darth Kryptonite. Watermelon! What the butt? How long has it been? Holy crap. All right. We are here, Extra Life, talking to ScionJay. We're talking to my friend Jay96.
There we go.
Third time today, you were told to get out. Ready to make it 4? All right. So you got started in Laura. Now, I've done a few Laura picks. My dang American accent. Okay, before we get into what I really want to talk about, how do you do the thing? I mean, these are just dynamic.
Thank you.
Absolutely, I love it. You know, if for those of you who don't know, Jay is part of the Gametography Gallery. I will give you guys a link right here. If you want to look at it, right here, you guys.
And what's crazy is I feel like my style evolves so much so quickly. Like even when looking at these, I'm like, oh, I could have done these better today.
Yeah. I mean, but
they're good.
That's what we do, right?
Yeah.
As artists, that's what we do. We grow and we evolve. We get better. We look back at our past stuff and we're like, well, that's crap.
Yeah, we don't want to go deep in my Instagram because it's pure crap. From like 2018, 2019, don't go down there.
Oh my goodness! Now you know we are, but not on screen. We won't do that on screen. That's for me for later.
Go and archive everything.
How do you do? Like, what is there a process that you actually follow, or do you just do what you do?
So, it's not exactly a process. It's just, I think. Well, I guess let me rewind a bit. So like when I mentioned it a little bit, but when I first started virtual photography, all I did the first 2 years was this specific game because it's all I knew. And I was still learning what virtual photography was, what the community was. And like this whole ScionJay96 thing it basically is an accident how I even started doing these photos. I just took a couple because I love Tomb Raider and Lara, and I started like accumulating these photos, and I was like, I don't know what to do with these pictures.
Right.
So I posted them. I created an Instagram account, and that's why my name is the way it is Scion, because I was like, oh, that's Lara's first artifact. J for my name, and then 96 is the year that the first game came out. So I made like a very like fan name, because like I'm just gonna post my pictures on here for me to go back and look at later. And they just started getting attention like quickly, and that's how I learned about reverse photography. So after that, I was like, well, this is what the people want. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stick with Tomb Raider only, and it was easy because I love it.
Yeah.
So like the first 2 years of me doing any virtual photography was only Tomb Raider. I didn't post any other game. I didn't play another game like for pictures. It was just Tomb Raider. So within that time frame, I kind of learned the game super well. Like I learned like every idle animation she makes. I learned how the lighting system in the game works. I learned how to pretty much bend the game's like laws to my will for the photos.
Yeah.
Because that's a long time to be in the same game, you know. So I learned it very, very well. To this day, where I can go in there and get something like in 5 minutes, you know. But yes, I mean these photos really, it's mainly lighting. Shadow is a very interesting game because it's very overexposed and also very yellow. I feel like when I take photos or just when you're in there. So I learned when you bring that exposure like all the way down, and you mess with like the color settings, so I'll use like the blue filter and like the photo mode itself, it'll like balance out how yellow it is. And when you do that, it brings out all these details. That's why you can like click any of those photos and like she looks like hyper detailed, where in the main game she might not be that way because of how overexposed it is. So that's like my biggest trick with Shadow.
All right, so go back and explain that slower.
Okay. Yeah, so click, I don't know, the second to last in the first row.
Come back. Second to last, first row.
Yeah.
This one here.
Like, no, on the opposite way. Opposite way.
Oh.
The opposite end.
Oh, over here.
On the right side.
Oh. Okay, the right side, this one.
Yeah, click that one.
Okay.
So like for this one, like when I first was pausing, it was so crazy bright that like she was kind of detailless, you know, like there was not. That's kind of the same for all this, but you click any of those pictures, they'll be kind of the same. But yeah, she was like just no detail. So what you do is you just bring the exposure setting inside the base, because I play on console. I don't do anything like modded or anything special. So I just bring the exposure setting like pretty much all the way down, and when you're doing that, it just brings out all these details where you can like see like the pores more, like the sweat will pop out more, like all those details will just come out more. So then it looks like super realistic versus how it does like in the base game.
Yeah. All right. Do I have anything? I want to check to see, get some advice on how can I improve mine if I have anything on here.
Yeah, I used to like do shadow like photo mode streams like all the time when I first started doing Twitch. And I was like pretty much showing it live and like giving like instruction, like Sinfusion in the chat, like his photos transformed from like watching like how I do it. It's really simple. It's really exposure. The lighting is like king. I think in all photography, but like definitely in shadow, you gotta like lower it a lot, which is weird. You wouldn't think that.
Give it a sec, guys. I've got a lot of games I gotta find. Shadow of the Colossus, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Here we go. I don't have nearly as many in this as I have some of the others. These are early or later. Yeah, these are the early ones.
At least it's organized. Mine's just, my phone is just full of just every game I take. No organization.
Keepers. Yeah, I keep mine pretty organized because otherwise I will lose it all. All right. All right. So here's the thing. Did you play yours on the PS4 or the PS5 first?
Well, yeah. So since I've been playing it since release, like for the first couple years, it was PS4 only, and then they did that PS5 like update to it. So since like the past year and a half, it's been PS5 only.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's virtually the same game though. It's like a little bit more HD now.
All right. Let's take this one. No, because that one's edited already. All right. We need something that's not edited.
Wait, she said, wait, Jay. What's up?
I didn't know.
Question?
Yes. If you guys got questions for Jay, go ahead and throw them up in the chat.
You're telling me you take these screenshots with them. Yeah, no, I don't have a computer. I do. I'm on it right now, but it's terrible. I have to start it like an hour before doing anything. Like this Discord, I started like all day, pretty much. Just been like waiting for this. So no, I don't play any game on PC. I did for a bit for Cyberpunk, but like when I tell you I was playing 10 FPS for those photos, I was playing 10 FPS for those photos. But no, every single thing I post is all from console. I don't do any mods or anything. I wish it would make my job so much easier. But no, it's all console.
All right. So right now, this is a straight out of the game shot. In game, what would you do to make this better?
Can you zoom in a little bit? I'm like watching it on my phone and like my eyesight is terrible.
Oh, no worries. I just went too far.
It's really good, actually. It's really good. What would I do different? Zoom in again one more time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I lost it because I pressed the wrong button for Zoom. I know Lightroom, guys. I know Lightroom. I'm a professional.
Yeah, these are amazing. I mean, I'm like, all right. What would I have done different?
We'll take this one, and I'm just going to rotate it to make it easier for everybody to see. All right, so, yeah, let's say looking at this exposure, what would you have done differently in game? And you know, we're looking again. I don't always do portraits, but if it's a single person, because I've done IRL photography for over 20 years. If I see it's a single person, I tend to do portrait mode.
Oh yeah.
So,
there's a funny story why I do so many like portraits too. We can get to that later though. I honestly, it's really good. I can't critique it too much. I guess I have my own personal thing where I like everything to be like cool toned, but that's like a preference to like my photos. So like most of them will have like either I edit it like a bit afterward in Lightroom to bring like cool tones to it, or I'll do like an in-game filter, like a small percentage. I mean, it's honestly kind of perfect. I mean, like where you have it placed, the camera in the game is great. The field of view is good on it. I think for me, I always add like more blur to like the background.
Yeah. Is there a decent depth of field control? I don't remember the game very much.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty. I mean the photo mode itself, for being like from 2018 when like all these photo modes were just starting, is pretty good. It's pretty decent. Yeah, it does have a good. Has a good slider. I mean, I don't think it's as amazing as maybe like some of the newer games we're seeing, like Spider-Man's or like even Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights I think has the best one I've ever experienced. That's why I have yet to play Gotham. I've been obsessed with that game because of like how good that photo mode is. With the lighting system, I could talk about that all day, but that's not what we're here for. But no, 2 minutes is actually very good.
We are kind of. The closer I can get to life as skin tones, I feel I've done a good. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's why like I try like in 2 minutes itself. It's like so orange the whole game. So that's why like I cool everything down to kind of match like what I think her skin tone would be.
Yeah, which is. What I'm doing in curves right now is not that.
He puts like an amazing photo out and tells me to critique it. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like when I was first taking photos, because you're a photographer like IRL, like I wasn't. I didn't even take pictures before this. So like when I first started, I would bring the game camera so ridiculously close to her face, and then I would zoom out. So when I tell you all my photos were bobblehead photos. And I was posting it like that, and people were like low-key living for it. And when I go back now, I'm like, what? Like, why was this getting attention back then? And then like this is a good photo. I can't critique it. There we go. Maybe I should have given you some of my like crappy beginnings, and then we could talk about those.
All right.
The bobblehead shots. They're not cute, Sin.
Let's see if I can find one. So you were talking about how some of them are like blown out in game.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like this one. Like it's a little blown out, right? Compared to what your style is, this is definitely blown out.
Oh yeah, that's basically what the in-game lighting looks like. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. And then for that photo, and like, I think most people don't think to do that because why would you ever make your photo darker? But like the darker, not the brightness, but the exposure setting gets.
Yes.
All these details come out on her because you'll see like pores and like it makes her look more human. And then so what I would do is I would just lower the exposure in game a lot, and then I would brighten it up afterwards in Lightroom. That's how I've always done it, so that it's not like crazy dark, but you still retain all those like details that you got when you're lowering it, pretty much. But even then, this one's not like I've seen crazy. I mean, I've done crazy overexposed photos in the beginning, you know. Yeah. This is not that bad though. This is really good.
When you
should I trademark the Barblehead look?
When you realize that, you know what, this is my game. Did you do like a big old, hey, this is what I'm doing forever, this is my heart, or did you show it more? You know, like what was that like when you determined this is your game? How did that make you feel, and how did you tell the world this is my game?
So I mean, when I ever even learned what photo mode was there was an article that came out before Shadow came out, and it was like it was saying there's a photographer mode in Shadow, and you can basically make your own Instagram for Lara, and like they were showing these like really goofy photos of her like smiling in front of like dead corpses and like skeletons and all this crazy stuff. So like once I like started seeing that like my pictures were getting like attention like in the virtual photography community on Instagram back in 2018, I thought about that article, and I was like, make Lara her own Instagram. I was like, okay, so I'll make my theme at this time of my page. What would Lara's Instagram be like if she was a Instagram social media influencer? Ooh. So okay. when you went back then, when you would go on my page, I had it crazy organized where it would be in a one row, it would be 3 photos. So it would be on the left side would be an action shot, on the right side would be an action shot, and in the middle would be a portrait. So I kept doing it that way, and like the portraits kind of just did the best. So I was like, oh, they love portraits. I'm gonna keep doing portraits and figuring out how to make portraits. And at this time back in 2018, the game was very fresh, and like my Instagram was growing like hyper speed. Like it wasn't planned. I didn't know what this community was. I didn't know what this world was. I was just posting pictures, you know?
Right.
And I was like getting like, I think the first month was like 1K, the second one was 2K. It was going like 1,000 like every month. So I remember like hitting like a crazy big milestone like a few months in. And then by this point, I'm like, dang, like I just like Tomb Raider in general. But now this whole community now is giving me an excuse to play a game that I might have stopped, you know, because I already played it. I wouldn't maybe have gone back to it so recently, but it was giving me an excuse to be hanging out with my favorite gaming character every single day at this time, which was awesome. You know, I love Tomb Raider. I wish, you know, it was awesome just getting to hang out and take photos and then get to meet like other Tomb Raider fans because of it. So it was so much fun that I got to like make Tomb Raider friends because of it. And I just did that for those 2 years only. I did branch out to other games. Like I think my first game was Arkham Knight. When I did branch out of Tomb Raider a bit, I did that for a little bit, but I always go back to Tomb Raider because it's just my favorite. And even when I switched over to Twitter full time, again, I just started again only Tomb Raider for a while until I branched out again. And the thing with me is I always go back to Tomb Raider because my first gaming memory of my life was my dad playing Tomb Raider on his computer when I was super young. So like I wasn't even young enough to like play it. Like that was his like shiny toy that I couldn't touch like that. But I saw that game and I was like, wow, I want to play that. So like when I got my own PlayStation, I had the first Tomb Raider, but it was like a demo. I didn't have the actual game, but I just played like Croft Manor all the time. So like my gaming history kind of starts with Tomb Raider and Lara, and it basically continues to this day. So it's a franchise that I'm like proud to be a part of. I'm proud to have done some of the cool things I've done like the past year and a half with it. But yeah, it's been amazing. I get to meet like a lot of my friends online. Almost all my friends online are all Tomb Raider fans, and they're like the best people I can imagine. They're in, like, see them in the chat right now. I see Gabby, I see Sin, I see Kaya, I see Opera. These are people I met that are just massive Tomb Raider fans like me, and because of them, I don't feel alone online.
Absolutely.
I hope that explained it.
No. So what I'm hearing, and I just hear a theme of this is what you're passionate about, and you've got folks that are they also like Tomb Raider, but they like a certain version of Tomb Raider, and anything different than that is wrong.
Not me.
No, obviously, obviously not you.
Some are like that. Some,
right?
I would say. I know. Yeah, for me, I started, like I said, classic. Even though it wasn't like a stand because I didn't know how to play it back then.
Yeah.
I really started with like the LAU Legend Anniversary Underworld. So like I'm more of like a LAU stan who just kind of like followed the path and it went with Survivor after. But yeah, there are some like hardcore one side fans too.
Right. So, and the reason that I brought you on, because like I thought I saw an interaction once, and I've loved your work. We met it was a while ago through somebody else. We were talking about virtual photographers of color, and like somebody, either it's me or somebody else that was like, I really don't know very many other. People, and then in that conversation somewhere we met.
Yeah. That is it. Yes,
right.
Yes,
and then so I'm following along, and then I'm seeing haters of XYZ Laura versus other Laura, and how you're handling that, and how you are representing your fandom well. Right? I know last year we had Ed Placencia on and Adventurous April on, talking about how to have a positive uplifting community. And if you guys want to see that whole conversation, is a great conversation. It's on YouTube. But I thought, man, I want to have that again. I want to have a conversation like that again, but focused on the fandoms, because we get that a lot. I mean, we've got people like, if you look at The Last of Us Part 2. Oh my gosh. Right? Just people that are having issues.
I posted that for a bit, and that was interesting being in that world for a little bit. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Got a lot of negativity.
How would you suggest, if someone is having issues with your Lara? Like right now, I'm in Rise of the Tomb Raider. I have it on PC. I have this one on PC so I could use tools. There's no photo mode in it. And I was like, yeah, we can't have that. I need to get some photos.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
How do you, like, what are steps you would suggest people should take? Because what you did was you kept it civil. I did not see you virtually raise your voice.
No, never.
It's the internet, so everybody's yelling at everybody. But you did not virtually raise your voice. You took. Just talk about your process, I guess, on how to. How you do that. And I know we don't always think about that. Those of us that try to keep it positive, we don't always think, oh, I have a process. But
yeah. I mean, since I do only play opposed Shadow because that's the only one with the photo mode, and I'm a console player.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have obviously gotten a lot of negativity, critiques, just like kind of out of pocket, random reply sometimes from a classic only fan who wants to have their opinion heard. But I guess for me it's easy because I love this franchise, this character, this game world so much that I do my most to like respect it at every turn. Even when it comes to my photos, I never have Lara looking in like I never have her in a bad light, you know? Like I make sure that she's always shown at her best, whether it's angry, furious, warrior, beautiful, whatever. I'm always making sure that she looks at her best because I respect her. Mm-hmm. And I also respect the franchise. And it kind of also goes hand in hand with how I behave online too. Like when a fan is going to be like negative towards her, people can have their opinions. You know, I understand some people are upset with like how this series went at a certain time, and they are still angry about that, and that's like understandable if your favorite's been missing for a bit. But I'm not gonna. I just don't. I guess for me, it's like being online is like an escape for me from like real life crap. You know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't go online to have a bad time. I go on there to like either be dumb and goofy, post photos, or like just, you know, be reading what's like the community is talking about. I go there to have fun. So that's why I'm like, when I see a negative comment, they get left unread. I read it, keep it moving, because I'm not gonna engage with them. I'm not gonna give them like the pleasure of getting me out of character because they want to like push buttons or like trigger me. So I kind of just leave them unread. Or if they're like a repeat offender where they keep commenting like the same negativity, I just mute them. So then I just never see them again, and then there's left screaming in a void. That's just how I operate. Yeah. And also just because like by this point I'm so linked with Tomb Raider, like Lord, I mean on Twitter I'm followed by so many developers. Nice. I'm followed by so many people who like make the game. Like it would just be such a bad look for me to be inappropriate, you know, and like screaming or fighting people, since I'm not a face of the brand, but I definitely have made my whole thing about their brand, you know?
Message for me.
Absolutely.
It's just respect, really. Respecting for other people and respecting the franchise itself.
Hold on. Paul, that's what I'm doing, bud. These are all Lara. Paul's like, you should show some of your Lara. Yep. Got you, bro.
The block button is there for a reason. I exercise my right for block. You get muted and blocked easily with me. Well, maybe not blocked, muted for sure.
These are not Jay's. These are mine.
Oh yeah, that's not mine now. I only had maybe a week long where I was doing the PC Rise, but I was playing like 5 FPS on that. I took a couple photos. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Let me go back to my console. I need a gaming computer.
Butters rating with a party of 2, guys. One of my fellow teammates for the Married to the Games team for Extra Life. Thank you, bud. Thank you.
Hey.
Guys, we are all raising money for different hospitals. Butters was raising them for one in North Carolina, I believe. I'm doing the Children's Wisconsin Hospital. There we go. All right, so
Hansi. Hi, Hansi.
Hey, what's up? What's the name? Hansi. How's it going? So let's say, let's pick another slightly controversial. People absolutely love and ravenous for, or they have their opinions. Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West. Actually, and that was one of the opening photo modes for a lot of people.
I know. It was the same time frames too as Shadow.
Yeah. A lot of people. What do you know, if they wanted to continue to show their loyalty to that, but they're like, ooh, maybe I want to try another game. Like, was there anything that happened to your following when you went to Last of Us?
Yikes. Yeah, so it's
feel free, you don't have to answer any of these. You're like,
oh no, I'm gonna answer. But that's an interesting one, because I don't think I don't know if I really discussed that ever, even on my own Twitch. So being so like tightly linked to Tomb Raider, especially on Instagram, it was a challenge for me to break away from it. Like, when I wanted to try other games, like I sometimes felt stuck because I would post it and it would just be like, like the whole following would be like, ignore. No, like I'm skipping this one. I'm waiting to come back to Lara.
Oh wow.
So like even I love all video games, but like more than just Tomb Raider. So I wanted to like, I love photo mode, so I just want to play and take photos of whatever game I'm playing. There's been like so many times back then, especially back on Instagram, where that would happen and they would ignore it. So I'm like, okay, well this has been like a month of me being ignored. Let me post one Lara photo. I'll post that and they're all back. And I'm like, okay, I see. I guess I have no choice. Which I mean, like, I didn't really care because I'm like, I still love Tomb Raider. So I'm like, and I have like such a crazy backlog of photos that I can post. I could like break my plate. I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to put that out there. I could not use my PlayStation for a while and be posting every day and no one would even know.
Nice.
But
that's how I am in Fortnite.
Really?
Yo, bro. I actually considered once seeing your Lara stuff. I was like, I literally thought, you know, it would be a nice gift for Jay if I did a whole series of Fortnite Lara.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I was like, nah.
You should. I love Fortnite Lara. You should do it. I know like a lot, like the fan base loves Fortnite Lara too. The anniversary or the classic one. If you do the classic one, those would go up.
Yeah. I mean, and honestly, I don't do it to get, you know, to do anything. The reason I do gametography, virtual photography, whatever, is to help others. I do it so that I understand when they come to our community, like they're on those down days where they tried something else and it didn't work and they're feeling like I should just quit this. No, that's when you go to the gametographers and you just chat and you hang out.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're not the we're gonna promote everybody group. We're gonna love everybody that needs it because we need a group like that. So,
Freddie, make Fortnite Lara, please. Even if it's just for me.
All right. So here's the thing, Paul builds or helps me build a lot of my sets. He's really good at building stuff in Fortnite. And I light all of his sets, and then I do all the photography. My job in our collaboration stuff is to do what he tells me and then light it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So and then we had a session with Dumb Blonde this morning, and we learned some stuff. So maybe
I was in there for like a second. Yeah, I've been busy today, but I did pop in for a second to see that. I thought that was really cool to watch.
Ooh, I like that one. I like that. That's a keeper. All right.
Oh, but I don't think I answered that though, right? How to like break away. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So I did that. Came back. I think really it's just more like you have to enjoy what you're doing. Especially at this time, I was really stuck with like I was on this like roller coaster of like, oh my god, things are happening so quick on here. I'm like, I never before this Instagram thing, I didn't even have my own personal social media. And I still technically don't. Like, if the only social media I have is related to ScionJay96. I'm not a person that likes attention really, which is funny that I do Twitch and everything I do, but I don't. Like, I get uncomfortable having like attention to me as a person. So like, you know, I didn't know how to navigate all that stuff, but I was on this roller coaster going so quickly at that time, and like when I would post things that weren't, they would crash. And I was like, geez, I'm like, I don't want them to not like me, the people pleaser in me, I guess. And I would go back, and I'll go back, and I'll go back, and I'll go back. But then it came to a point where I was like, I'm like, as much as like I want to make my following happy, like I have to be happy too. Like I have to be able to branch out, because if not, I'm not going to grow as a virtual photographer either if I'm playing one game. Like I'm not going to learn new tricks or things to bring back to this game.
Exactly.
So I learned that I was like, you know what, I'm going to post it. If it flops, whatever. The next one might be a hit. The next one might make them happy. But at least now I'm like, I had fun taking this photo and I enjoyed doing it, and taking it made me happy. And I'm still going to put it out there. So if I want to go back and look at it, I'm going to go back and look at it. And on Twitter, I feel like it's been like a bit easier for me to like switch around and kind of hop around in different games and go back to Tomb Raider. They're more like, I feel like accepting, or maybe the algorithm just works on there.
Yeah.
But even my mindset when I started doing that after I did all the crazy stuff I did with Tomb Raider that first, like basically the 25th anniversary year, and I was like, okay, I think I've done everything I can do now. Let me just start breaking away a bit. Let me do Horizon Forbidden West. Let me go. What other games have I posted? Horizon Forbidden West. Is that it? Oh, Cyberpunk for a bit. Now I'm doing Gotham Knights. It's really the first photo that gets posted. I'm like, you know what? If they don't like it, I apologize. I will come back to Tomb Raider eventually. But right now, I'm having fun. So I think your mindset has to be like not on not on the likes, not on the is this gonna make your following happy. It has to be like, why'd you start doing virtual photography to begin with? To make you happy. This made you happy to take the photo, and you have to be proud enough to post it. And if it does well, it does. If not, there's always the next one. You know.
Exactly. There we go, founder.
Hansi wants to donate.
What's that?
I think Hansi wants to donate.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, right there. I got you a link right there. Supposed to be putting that up every now and then. If you do ! Extra life, I believe it's either extra or extra life. I don't remember. But yeah, there we go. Cannibal. I thought I did extra. Nope, it's extra life. Zoltar with the raid! Red Solo Cup raid! Thanks, guys. Thanks for popping over. Welcome. We are talking to ScionJay. We're talking to Jay96.
There you go. Welcome in.
About how to represent a fandom well. Because I think one of the first things I noticed about your account was, hey, Shinx, was that your title was Laura's Photographer.
Oh, gosh.
I was like...
Do you want to know why?
Why?
It's kind of funny, actually. So back when I was just posting, first off, I never put myself in front of this until like the last year when I started doing Twitch. Just when people even saw what I look like. Before that, I was always like a Lara icon of one of my photos, or even like her eyeball, which is kind of like how it is today, but it's my eye in cartoon form. But anyway, so when I first started, for like the first couple months, like that's all they saw. So I was getting a lot of people like messaging me thinking like I was like a Lara like roleplay account, and I very much wasn't. Like in my bio, I think at the time it just said like virtual photographer. Yeah. And I kept getting this, and then I would have to like respond back like, hey, this is not Lara. I'm sorry, this is her photographer.
Nice.
So I got tired. So I got tired of responding to those kind of sus messages, and I just put it in my bio where I was like Lara Cross photographer, and so that's kind of that's where it came from, and that's why I've kept it. And since then, I'm like, you know, that's my main thing. So I thought it was cute to keep it there, but that is the origin of why it says that in both my bios.
That's amazing. I absolutely thought that's amazing. Hold on, I just gotta I got a text here. Just got a donation to Extra Life. Hold on, let's go here. Because I got to make sure that everybody gets their things, because we have incentives.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that donation came from, I don't want to say your name that's on here because it shows up. Was that Hansi?
Hansi said $33.
All right, Hansi. First off, you got a thank you song, and I'm going to do this one right. Give me a second. I'm going to do this one right. Not even going to think about it. All right, there goes my mic. We should be back. I think I'm back. Yep, okay. All right, here we go. Song for Hansi.
Oh, I love Chun-Li. Hansi. Do we lose audio? What's up?
No, it should be going through. Okay, here we go. Is my voice changer on? It shouldn't be. Now I can hear it. It shouldn't be on. It was. It should not be on at all. I sound robotic.
Hear him? I can't even hear him.
You can't. Oh, you can't hear me? Hold on. Sounds fine now.
Oh.
All right. I think Jay. I lost Jay. Give me a second. All right. Jay can't hear me. I got to make sure Jay can hear this. I think Jay. All right. Check. 1 2 1 2. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Jay, can you hear me now?
There you are. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. It sounds fine now. You got it.
I think I missed the song, huh?
Oh, no. I didn't even play it yet. I want to make sure you got this.
Did it go out again?
Nope. Got it.
Oh.
Okay. Well, we got a new friend named Hansi. He donated to Extra Life. Thanks so much, my friend, from my kids and my wife. They say thank you too, cause the hospital saved my kids. That's right, it was the nurses and doctors, and that is what they did. We say thank you for your donation. That goes to the hospital that saved my son. Thanks so much, Hansi. I wanted you to see. There you go. All right, I'm comfortable with that song. And
that's good.
Hansi, doing that gets you. I'm checking the incentives. Always check the incentive. $33 into that. Gets you. Yep, that is one. You get your name in the drawing for a prize, but it also gets you a small face tattoo on my face.
Woo! What's it gonna be?
I don't know. Let's find out. Small face tattoos are here. And the scissors are there. Let's see. We will do. That's
Hi,
a
Kira.
medium-sized one. Those are medium-sized ones. That's a lot of medium-sized ones in here, you guys. Here, let me get you guys a little closer here so you can see. There we go. All right. Those are all medium-sized ones. Wow. Okay. I'm going to do it. You get kind of a medium-sized one. It's a small medium-size. All right. It's going to be an astronaut riding a whale.
Woo!
You either get an astronaut riding a whale or phases of the moon. Your choice, Hansi. Phases of the moon or astronaut riding a whale. Let's see.
Tough choices.
Phases of the moon. All right, got you. I got you. Phases of the moon. Cannot see them very well from here. But that's why it's a small one. All right. And we are going to put it, I think, right here. Right here. Okay. Phases of the moon. I got to hold it here. All right. So, have you ever really loved a game that a lot of people didn't, and you really wanted to post? And you're like, oh, I'm going to get so much hate on this.
On posting?
Yeah. And if so, how'd you deal with it?
Well, I think I prefer games that are not the most popular, to be honest with you. I prefer, I like a good underdog story.
All right.
I think it relates to myself, how I feel in life. Like, I don't feel like I'm the coolest and the most popular. So, like, if a game is like super, I think in general, I feel like media is like generally like super loved. I tend to be like, I don't know if I want to get into that. Yeah. I like something that's a bit of an underdog or not appreciated enough. Like even Shadow in like the Tomb Raider community wasn't that loved and appreciated, and that's why I started doing those photos too. Was like, I'm like, let me show you how good this game can look. You know, let me show you how I see this game. So like that's kind of my thing. That's how I started really, and like even like recently with Gotham Knights coming out, Plague Tale was coming out. I was like, Plague Tale is universally loved. People love that game. I was like, Gotham Knights, well, besides me being like a giant like DC Comics, like Bat Family fan, that was getting like low-key kind of dragged on the daily. And I was like, I can go with two options. I can go with the popular choice, right? Yeah. That would just be like, no problem. Or I'll go to the one that is getting dragged and I can just elevate it and make it look better. And I chose that one, and I think that was a great choice because like those DC comic fans are like been like super excited about seeing the photos. I'm like the same way I elevate Lara as much as I can. I've been doing on that side, and everybody's been seeming like super happy. But I will say a universally loved game that I did do that got me almost nonstop drama was The Last of Us 2. Popular game, but it was controversial, and whenever I posted an Abby shot, my comment section was full of just so much bigotry. It was insane. I had like other like VP accounts used to like fighting people in my comments around that time too, back when that game came out. Because I try not to like get involved in that stuff, so they would just like defend for me. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it kind of goes back to what I was saying before about just kind of like ignoring, either block, mute, ignore. Like these people are upset for their own whatever reasons, you know. So I just don't like to like feed into it and give them what they want, really.
Yeah. Is it? Hold on. I must have missed Jay's Last of Us era. Maybe it was before I joined the community.
It was short. It was when the game came out. It's on my Instagram since. It was short-lived.
All right, give me a second here. It looks like, depending, hold on here. It was Sin. Sin, does MR mean anything to you?
MR.
Just asking Sim if okay, because I don't want to say things.
Oh.
Okay, there you go. All right, cool. The $10 donations. I'll read off everything again for everybody. It only came through once, Matt. $10 gets you okay. $1 or more gets you a Banjo Lele song. I will get you your song. $5 to $9.99 or more. I do art streams where I color stuff. I'm not confident enough to draw my own things to color yet, but I'm working on it. But I color stuff, so anybody that does $5 to $9.99, you're gonna get a hand colored image from me. All right.
Ooh.
Anybody that does $10 or more gets a prize wheel entry. By the way, these are all on Twitter. Paul, if you could grab that Twitter post and put the link in there for me, that would be great. $20 to $49.99 gets you a small face tattoo on the face. I have to go get groceries tomorrow, you guys. I have to pick those up at like 9, and the stream ends at 8. I am probably not going to shower. So
I think Gabby donated too, huh?
I think so. $50 to $99.99 gets a medium face tattoo on me. You see some of these larger ones. $100 to $199.99 gets a large rainbow animal arm tattoo. Only reason I did it on the arm is because I won't be able to fit it on my face. And still get the other ones on there. And there's a limit of 3 of those. And $200, the first $200 donation that we get gets one of my favorite Funko Pops, the Storm Shadow one. I had the original toy when I was a kid, and this is one of my favorites. So let's double check here. Let's go back here. Refresh. Gabby! All right, so I owe... Oh, wait, Sin, it went through twice. The second one just went through. Thanks for putting that in there. All right, so it did go through twice. So you actually get a small face tattoo as well. All right, let's do a one from a different page. All right, and so I want to say thank you to all you guys. You guys are getting songs and tattoos on here. All right, so let's do this. It's either Matt. It's either going to be a knife with some flowers or a crystal. A knife with some flowers or a crystal. At this rate, I'm going to run out of face. Oh yeah, if I hit goal, I live in Wisconsin, you guys, and it gets really cold here. And I can't grow facial hair. This is like 6 months. 4 to 6 months. This is like 6-8 weeks. So, all right. Knife with flowers, definitely. All right. Guys. All right. I hope I'm not running into anything crazy in your time, Jay. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
All right.
Oop. Give the people what they want.
You got to be careful with my crew. Sometimes they want me to eat stuff.
Like what?
Like things I shouldn't have.
Like bugs?
No, I'm diabetic. So, all right.
Oh, don't do that, guys.
I had to stop doing the beans.
I've seen this question twice about the Scion.
Yeah.
Let me answer it real quick. Scion is the first artifact that Lara, well, I guess in the gaming history, the first one from the first game, that's what she was going after, was the pieces of the Scion. So that's where that name comes from.
There you go. There you go, Paul.
Vegemite.
That's down to the neck. Yeah, we're gonna have to move to the neck. Hey, Hansi, that's not a punishment for me. I love Vegemite. I absolutely love Vegemite. The typical Twitch meme. Make the streamer do strange things. All right, I gotta hold this here for a little bit. We're gonna keep looking here, see if we had any other movement here. All right, we're good. So I owe Gabby, Matt, and who was it that did the 33?
Hansi.
Hansi. So I gave Hansi their song.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Vegemite is not a punishment for me. I used to have, because I've had friends from Australia that send me Vegemite. And then I had friends that went to Australia to visit their friends. I 100%, Vegemite with butter and toast and egg is so good. So good. Postal.
Never had it.
It's really good. There we go. All right, songs. All right, here we go. What's the pin on the beanie? Tracer's gun. I love Overwatch. Absolutely love Overwatch. We're playing it later, you guys. As a matter of fact, the drummer from the band GFM is like my little sister, and she will be joining us, Lulu Wissy, here on Twitch. will be joining us for some Overwatch tonight. As well as, you guys knew if I was playing Overwatch, Bethany and Micah were going to be there, so that's a given. Let's get some songs going. Oops. No, not what I wanted. Bad. Yeah, the Dream Team, exactly. All right. Just wanted to give a heads up that I'm still alive. Just a bit dead because of the 3D modeling. Ooh, 3D modeling. All right. All right, let's do let's do song for Gabby quick. I don't know how to play that chord, so we're gonna fake it. Hold on, I gotta fix this. I'm sorry. Oh no.
Message for me.
What's up, Paul? Slight echo? Much better. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Thanks so much, Gabby. Thank you much, Gabby. You donated, Gabby, and it was great. I want to appreciate what you did. Thanks so much, Gabby. That $10 will help a kid. Maybe 1, 2, or 3. I don't know, but you need to know that you're a friend to me. There you go. Thank you, Gaddy. I feel so much more comfortable with the oldies for some reason. That was Elvis Presley, Devil in Disguise. We'll do another album. No, we won't. Oh my gosh, I don't like those chords. Oh, no. I got you. Hold on. Who's next? We got Matt, Sin. All right, I got you. Sin, I got you. You may not know this song, but I got you. Where are you? I know it's here. Did they take it off of here? Shoot! They took it off. Gall friggin' darn it, son of a crack monkey. Alright, let's do this one. No, we're not doing that one. I can't do that one. I can only do the regular one of that. I can't make up anything on that one. Alright, simple one. Okay. Matt, Sin. Alright. Sin pressed the button, then pressed it again. Thank you for doing that, my friend. I think I donated $10 twice. Yes, you did. That was so very nice. Thank you for pressing it twice. I want to say it was so cool. Thank you, Madsen. I really appreciate it. I want you to know you're in. Thanks for doing that thing. Anybody know that one? Anybody? Any Bowling for Soup fans? I almost got drunk at school at 14. Well, almost laid out with the homecoming queen. No? Anybody? No, this is me. That was for me! All right. Am I missing anybody else? No, they got theirs. I think I got everybody.
I think I got them, yeah.
All right, woo! I didn't even know 1985. Sin, okay, now I gotta find 1985. Thanks, I appreciate it. Now I gotta go learn 1985. Might be because I'm looking up the lyrics. I don't think I have it. I don't think I have Twitch up anywhere. Yeah, I have. Oh, wait a second. Unless.
Message for me.
All right, is it gone? Is it gone? Tim! What's up, Timmy Paulin? Thanks for the biddies, bud. All right. We're gonna hold up on the songs until more of the game time because I want to make sure that Jay has so much more time to talk about the game. So love you too, Timmy. So what else? If you had to give a message to any of the folks that are out here trying to do Laura picks, how would you want them to represent Laura for you?
Hold on. You just gotta get this up.
God freaking darn it, Paul. Fine! He stopped! Only because Jay stopped and said you got a gifted sub. We're trying to respect the guests, man.
No, they're hyping you up. They keep it fun. Go ahead. I'll answer when it's done.
All right. Oh, this one. I'll sing one from Tim's a thank you song from Tim's childhood. All right. Because that's my friend Tim. I want to know him to know that I love him. Thank you, Tim. So thank you so much, Tim, for being here. That's not right at all. Okay, hold on. And I'm languishing no more time. Here I go again. Nope, that's the wrong one. I'm trying to sing Whitesnake for you, Tim. I can't do it. All right. This is another one from Tim's childhood. Oh, Timmy, thank you for subbing again. Even though it came from Paul, I love that he did it without thinking. We love that guy. Thank you for doing the... What? The high train. What is going on, Timmy? Thank you for doing the high train. Do it again. Hit me, baby, one more time. 5 more times. 8 more times. And the followers. Are you kidding me? Y'all getting loopy. I haven't even lost it yet. Oh my gosh, Timmy, thank you. You guys could be taking that. Okay, here's the thing. Use this link. If y'all are trying to do stuff, do that, please. Use that link and use that. Because I'm going to have to try to donate all that now, and I hate paperwork.
Queen Outlaw.
Oh my gosh. Outlaw. I've been looking for a while. Came for Jay's thing for the chaotic music. Oh my gosh. All right. Every hype train level. Oh, we're headed for a level 3 already? What?
Deserved.
Right. Oh my gosh. All right. This is for all of you nut jobs hanging out with me and Jay right now. I'm literally singing the words to the song because this describes you right now. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else but not for me. Chat was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. But then they came and they said, hey Lem. Then we saw the train. Thank you so much, guys. The hype train's here. I can't believe my eyes. It's so great. Oh, I can't believe this is what you do. Oh, you guys, thank you. That's so much fun. Oh my goodness, you guys. So cool. Jay, go ahead. You can go ahead and answer.
What was the question again?
If someone came into the Laura fandom as her photographer, how would you want them to respect that fandom? What would you say would be the things that they could do?
To respect the fandom?
Yeah.
I guess don't disrespect any specific version of Lara. Because I do see new fans come in sometimes and like they're a hardcore fan of one specific type and then they make their whole personality dragging every other version of her. And I just don't think it's like necessary. If you like one specific type, you can praise that type all day long without belittling someone else's favorite, you know?
Yeah.
Like I like them all versions, but I do have like a list of like my favorite to least favorite. But I would never like make that like known online because my favorite is not gonna be someone's favorite, and then someone's favorite is not gonna be mine. I would not want to offend or upset somebody or even like start that kind of drama. So I think just being mindful that like we're all fans together and we don't need.
Somebody redeemed voice changer for 2 minutes.
I love it.
Alexa, start a timer for 1 minute and 30 seconds.
What Sin said. Others understand the other side and meet in the middle.
Exactly.
Yeah. No Laura left behind.
Most of the time, reboot Laura. Yeah. No Laura left behind. That's great. I make a positivity post. All right. I love that. I vibe with that. I tend to do that myself. I use a lot of different assets for that, but most of my stuff, when I do it and I'm not promoting somebody or something that we're doing, I do a positivity post. Yeah. Good call. Good call. I cannot take a word of it seriously. Oh my gosh. Alright, don't worry, it'll be done soon. I promise you. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Also, your voice sounds a BA. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Paul. Alright, you guys. Hey, you guys are getting your emotes. Alright. God, that's freaking awesome. I just get. Oh, thank God. Alexa, stop the alarm. Oh, thank God. You should be singing together in Electric Dreams in this voice. I would if I knew that song, sir. All right. If you had one last thing to say to everybody that's here, anybody that might be watching VODs, anybody that might be watching this on YouTube, what do you want to? What would you want to say?
I want to say that communities are a beautiful thing, and if you like something and love something a lot, I say join it in whichever capacity it can be, whether it's posting content, whether it's appreciating content, or just being yourself online. Like, don't be nervous to join it. Like, when I first joined Twitter, and this is after years of me doing this on Instagram, I was so nervous to put more of myself out there and like try to make friendships and talk to people, because I was so used to being like just the eyeball behind the picture.
Yeah.
But since doing it, I've made such great friendships, and you're not going to find better friends than the people who are like in love with the same kind of game or content that you are, like you do online. So I say, don't be shy. Put yourself out there. Make these friends. Make these connections. If you like Tomb Raider, there is a place for you on the internet to meet and talk to other people who are like-minded. And if you find me, if you're following me on Twitter, you'll always have a family with me, because I am for all Laras. I'm from all Tomb Raiders. I will respect your favorite, and you'll have a great time. I think all the people who are in here right now that join my Discord could definitely back that up, that we have a pretty little cute, safe Tomb Raider community. And yeah, just have fun, really.
Hey, you guys. Make sure you're following ScionJay96. I finally got it right.
Got it. Right at the end.
On Twitter, on Twitch, on Instagram, do all the things. Use the link that Paul just put in there. Thanks, Paul. Make sure you follow him there, and you can get all the things. Do the things. Much love, Postman.
Thank you for posting that. Yeah, follow. I'm a lot of fun. You might get spammed with a lot of nonsense, but it's a lot of fun.
This is true, but I'm here for the nonsense. All right, guys, it is time to get ready to go play some Overwatch. We're getting to the game piece of our stream. The VVPC is done. We're sitting here at almost 12 hours of VVPC. And who knows, if it keeps going like this, next year, what if we have the whole Extra Life VB 24 hours of virtual photography stuff?
Ooh.
What if? If you're interested, thank you, Paul. If you're interested in learning more about the gallery, it's right there. If you want to get into our Discord and learn more about virtual photography, and it's less about learning more virtual photography and being the support for the artists that are virtual photographers, because we have rough, low self-esteem days, and we're here for you. And if you're like me and you love to play Fortnite Laura, you can use the code BGE in the Fortnite store. All right. There you go. There you go, Paul. Paul is always on me to promote. I never promote stuff. All right, you guys. I was worried I wasn't following Jay, then I realized I was.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. This was so much fun, and it was so nice, just talking, really.
Exactly.
It was awesome. Thank you so much.
I would like to do this more, even off stream, and just hang and chat.
Yeah, for sure. You're awesome. I'm down to do it whenever. Just
awesome,
let me know.
Bro. All right, everybody. We'll see you in a little bit.
Bye, everyone.